What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of LVT, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I have an interesting video for you today. For whatever reason, though, it didn't record the first, 30 seconds of my fight. I have no idea why, but anyways, we are going to show you my solo that I got of Toad finally. It did take me more attempts than I would have liked, but at the same time, I didn't really have a better option. I know I've seen Hulkbuster as being a very, very good option, so if you have him, maybe I'd suggest doing that. But of all the other options I had, being in the defensive tank and an XL poison immune as well, and different other advantages, I decided to give Destroyer a try, and was pleasantly surprised with how much damage he was actually able to do, and it wasn't the quickest fights, but it wasn't also absolutely injuring and painful to do either. So the only difference with this one compared to, let's say, some of the other fights that I've released or will be releasing is that I have to do a lot more intercepting with him here than I did with the other ones. With the other ones, I would just basically do an SP1, SP2, baiting the SP1 and baiting the SP2 rotation. Here I was still doing that, but at the same time, I was also trying to bait heavies a little bit more, and I was also trying to intercept a lot more, because that's how you get the destruction charges up on Destroyer. So the strategy behind it was to basically get degens on him every chance you get. So I would throw the SP3 to get a degen on, but once he gets to 100 destruction charges, which was kind of what I was constantly building to, I would gain, 4 bars of power. So I would try to only throw, before I would get my last kind of intercept or my last kind of heavy bait, I would make sure that kind of when I was at 95 destruction charges, I would try to manage to have close to, if not 3 bars of power. Because what that does is Destroyer, once he has the degeneration up, so you throw the cycle is you throw the SP3 and then you follow that up with an SP2. That SP2 gets a significant bonus increase, or bonus on the damage increase. Let me say that again. It has a damage increase bonus when the degen is up and you throw the SP2, so he does significantly more damage. So by having that power game up, so I'm getting pushed up to the SP3, you're going to see the damage I do here. There's a 56,000 kind of burst damage at the end of it. And then because of that, it puts me close to another one where I can get a second one as well, and that one did also very significant damage. So that's kind of the cycle if you want to really try to maximize the damage that you get out of on Toad. But again, you have to pay attention, you have to be careful when he's rooted and inverted. So I would again bait the SP1 when I'm going to be rooted, and I would bait the SP2 to, I was intercepting a lot more, so I wasn't as concerned about the prowess charges. But I would bait the SP2 when the inverted was up, because it's just an easier special to dex out and make less mistakes. So that's why with this one you're seeing me try to intercept a lot more, whether it's one hit combos or 2 hit combos, backing out and hitting him. And also, obviously, there I got lucky because I was dashing in, so I had my Unstoppable up. I would have been really annoyed getting him down to 24% health and having died there, but that was kind of the only real mistake I made in this particular fight. I did throw, if you do want to get your destruction charges up a little bit faster, you can throw and bait the SP1, and that's maybe something I should have done in hindsight. But what I would do is when I would have the Furies up, I would throw a couple SP2s, because it was doing some decent damage, maybe 18,000 burst damage as well. So that's what worked out. So there were times, obviously, the AI was being very frustrating, where he wasn't wanting to throw his specials, but you know what, you just got to stay patient, and you know that they will happen. Pay attention to what's going on, and then like I said, get to the cycle again where you're throwing the SP3 to get degen up, so at least there's additional damage happening to offset kind of the regen that he's getting. And then again with the SP2 doing a significant burst damage. So again, I was trying to bait specials, maybe because the degen was up. The SP2 does pause the degen as well, so it keeps it up longer, so you do have a chance of getting to that point. But there I probably could have gone in, but I wanted to make sure that I did go through another cycle of the baiting the specials, just in case you know, because if the fight was dragging on, I didn't want to make a mistake, and I did have very little health, so I didn't want to bait any specials either, bait any heavies, just to take chip damage, and then kind of build up to my SP2 or back to the SP3 at one point. But I think with 4% health left, we end up getting him down, so I will take this opportunity now to say thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. This one here was more of a challenge to get the full solo on, but I ended up eventually getting it down, which was very nice and very, very rewarding, so to speak. So there's the stats for that, and you'll see me kind of collect on my Summer of Suffering Part 4 rewards at the end. And thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.